we'll do the cheaters. Idiot cheaters, idiot streamers who got caught cheating. Who got caught cheating alive. It's a Sunny V2. It's a little older. This one is 2 years old. So it's a bit of an older Sunny V2. Alright. So let's check out. Oh, and TV Assassin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Alright, so let's see. Let's look at some idiot streamers who got caught cheating live. I'm curious if I know about any of these. I am curious. Oh, and Joshi Sobi. Thank you for the follow. Also, welcome.
From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold, these are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K cheating, beginning with Elm Zero, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esports team. Up until this point, Elm Zero had built up a respectable 3,000 Twitch followers for his impressive Apex Legends gameplay. However, while trialing for the pro team Zenith, judges noticed that his aim was almost too impressive. And while this first kill was arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious. Elm Zero shoots through the wall as if he already knew where the enemy was, before locking onto the player with near perfect accuracy. Elm Zero was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
One of my accounts was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm Zero for good.
Oh, he almost gave it up. He almost gave it up. He came so close to saying I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, they said I was banned for. Oh, he came so close to self-reporting there. Although, the way he put it, he may as well have self-reported on that right there. Yeah. Well, like there are hacks where you can basically you can wall hack. But what I think it was implying there is he starts shooting at the walls first because apparently I guess they were saying because he knew where his opponent was popping up. And so he started shooting at the wall, probably where the opponent was hiding behind. And then when the opponent came into sight, the aim snapped and locked onto the opponent.
For, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm Zero for good, another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm Zero was not contracted with us and has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm Zero deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet. Semper031.
Oh, he's one that got and went bye-bye. Oh, okay. Hang on 1 second.
Semper0311 was even stupider, as after going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the aimbot program altogether. At the time, he was
Wait. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? It looks like it, yeah, that looks like an aimbot wall hack. Yep. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, you moron. And in Destiny, why would you do it in Destiny 2? Like, Destiny 2 is not really even like a competitive shooter. Why the fuck would you use it in Destiny 2?
Time he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people. However, this was enough for one of his viewers to notice the fishy gameplay, writing in the chat, "Is that aimbot? On your screen it has like red squares around them." Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
"My screen has red squares around them."
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended abruptly and the footage was deleted. In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating.
Hang on, I think I'm gonna have to keep a particular, I'm gonna have to keep a particular sound on hand.
And threatened to ban anyone bringing it up.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that.
Yet after being pressured by the audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that.
So first, a guy who only streams to 15 fucking people is like, if you say I'm cheating, I'm gonna ban you. Dude, you literally nuke your entire fucking audience if you do that. All 15 people. When you are a new streamer and you only have a couple of people in your stream, you don't threaten like, I'm going to ban you if you say I'm cheating. That is incredibly fucking stupid. To do it with a tiny fucking audience. And then he flat out admits it.
There was
Then he
wall
admits
hacks
it.
on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know how they got there.
However,
Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now? He literally did I don't know how that got there. Oh! My computer must have been hacked. Exactly, Atsunashi. This is literally I don't know how that alcohol, I don't know how those drugs got in there, officer. You fucking, what? This is kindergarten bullshit. This is literally kindergarten level stupidity and bullshit. Like, seriously, you lose more respect from your audience by pulling this bullshit and saying, yeah, wall hacks were there. I don't know how they got there. You lose far more respect by saying that than by saying, yeah, I had them. Yeah, I was fucking around with wall hacks. Like, seriously, if he flat out just came out and said something like, I had hacks on. I was trying out some wall hacks. Yeah, I was. He would garner a great deal more respect by saying that versus going, I don't know how they could possibly get there. I must have been hacked. Oh my goodness. Like, this is like simple shit. You know, this is like, even when I first started streaming, I would have known that. Like, when I was a nascent streamer, just starting out, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, even I would know. You don't lie about that shit. If that issue comes up, you don't fucking lie about that. This is like fucking basic. You don't fucking lie to your audience. Especially when you are just a starting streamer and you have a small audience that you are trying to cultivate and trying to grow. When you're first starting out like that, you don't fucking lie to your audience. That is a surefire way to basically get your viewer count to go to 0 in a fucking heartbeat. And Netaz, thank you.
There.
However, at least Semper eventually admitted to some kind of wrongdoing, as the next person blamed her cheating on a non-existent person.
By the way, are we seeing a pattern here? They get caught, they bail out, they never stream again. Are we seeing a pattern here?
Wrongdoing, as the next person blamed her cheating on a non-existent person. The streamer in question went by the name of Miss Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd state that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, you're cheating!
However, the real reason behind why she
Okay. First and foremost, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Do not lump all female gamers in with your bullshit. Because I will goddamn fucking you, most people do not think that just because you're a female gamer that you're cheating. Most people don't go directly to that route. So when you say most people think because I'm a female, I'm cheating in a game, you're already telling on your fucking self. All fucking ready. You're telling on yourself by pulling that card out like that. Because most people don't think that way. You're trying to inject that narrative so you can try and cover your fucking cheating ass. Dumb fuck.
She was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
There it was. I think that's it. Is that it right here? Is that the indicator right there? Am I right? When I saw that flash on screen, is that it? I get to use it.
Gotcha, bitch!
Enabled.
Ah, what? They're mid. Mid.
To be going back to B.
Surprise, motherfucker!
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever?
Not even the health bars. You're getting the skeleton. You're getting the skeleton. Fuck, I can't think of the word now. Basically, the sprite skeletons. You're seeing the sprite skeletons through the walls. Yeah, basically the it's the hitboxes, but it's also it's like skeletonized. Yeah, they're wireframes. Thank you, Naga. I could not grasp. I could not find the word. The wireframes. Yeah, you're seeing the wireframes, the wireframe models through the walls. Fucking oops.
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CS:GO where it shows your rank? That it shows everyone's rank. I played the other day with Rock, and he got.
What? I'm sorry. What? A glitch where you see everyone's rank? Honey? Where would a glitch that supposedly shows people's rank also include the sprite wireframing? I need to know what fucked up, brain-boiled, batshit crazy train of thought or logic she had to try and say that because I can see the wireframe of the sprites, that equates to seeing a player's rank. I must know. And hello, Beloved and Raiders. Hi. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Welcome in. You have joined us at the beginning of a fun react about live stream cheaters. Welcome in. How is your stream, mods? Shout out, please. What have you guys been doing? What did you guys do on stream today? I hope it wasn't cheating. I hope you were not cheating, 11 or Trino, whoever was playing today. I certainly hope you weren't cheating on your game. Playing a game a developer asked you to play. Like a little indie developer? Was it like a small indie? Queen Victoria played. Ah, nice. Reflections of the Void demo. Oh, I don't think I've heard that. And read an audiobook. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, good. So, okay. I don't think I've heard that. Reflections of the Void. Don't think I've heard about that one. Interesting. Well, I hope you guys had fun. And I hope you guys have fun here on stream too. I'm going to back this up because this is something that you guys need to... This one, the brain rot is real. You need to see this from the beginning of the segment because this is just fucking crazy. Okay, just watch and laugh with the rest of us.
Revealed itself just minutes later.
wait.
However, the real reason behind why she
Here we
was
go.
called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Ah, what? They're mid. Mid.
To be. I'm going back to B.
Look at
After
that.
dying in the game, she
You can see the wireframes of the models through the walls, and even when they're right in front of her, you can see the wireframes. Now listen to her excuse. This is fucking insane.
in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that that weird glitch in CS:GO where it shows your rank? That it shows everyone's rank. I played the other.
Where it shows everyone's rank. I still can't get over that absolutely trip and fall on your face right into dog shit excuse that she just came up with. Like this is literally the running from the ship in Prometheus and not strafing. This is literally the ship is coming at you straight. You have lots of time. All you need to do is strafe, and you just keep running in a straight line.
I played the other day with Rock, and he got that, and now I have it. I don't know why.
Oh my
It's weird.
god.
Which was then followed by Miss Q Gemini, stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Oh.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why?
So this was the Clara you guys were talking about in the last segment. Okay, that is the mythical Clara. Yes, Silver, yes, the Prometheus school of running away from things. Exactly. Exactly.
Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this on my computer right now? Where is this? How do I close this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house earlier today. I'm literally gonna kill her. She promised me she didn't use it on her PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of this, Miss
Wow. She is just backpedaling and eating shit as fast as possible. And it is fucking hilarious to see. Delish, I don't hate her. I just think she's just, it's fucking Rit Boza. Okay, she is lolcowing at this point. Yes, Merlin, this is her imaginary friend, Clara. It is. It couldn't have been more imaginary if she'd called this imaginary friend Becky. Honestly, it would have been icing on the cake if she said, Becky? Becky, what did you do to my computer? Becky? God damn it, I wish it was Becky. I wish she'd use Becky now. I do. Silver, because, no, not Karen, Becky. Because typically speaking, in the meme-verse, it's whenever it's, like, a girl, like, in the meme-verse, it's always like, it's a Becky that's always causing problems. Why are you doing this to me, Becky? Shut your mouth, Becky. And so Becky in the meme-verse is that female, that woman or that girl that is just causing you grief. But Karen is basically the middle-aged housewife that thinks she's better than you and calls the cops on you for walking your dog. Yeah, I've heard of it, Seb. I kind of like I first heard about it from Jeannie from NXR, where she would basically do the meme like, oh my god, Becky, what are you doing, Becky? That's where I first heard it, was through Jeannie from NXR. So yeah, that's I know actually a little bit disappointed, but she didn't pull out the Becky.
Q Gemini began to trade all of her items to a brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which happened later that day.
Wait, wait, what?
Account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which happened later that day. And while it's certainly shameless to blame
Wait. Did she get banned for cheating on stream? like seriously, is that how she caught a ban? Was because of cheating on stream? Twitch will ban you for that? Oh, okay. In multiplayer, okay. So if you're doing hacks and like a single player just to fuck around, Twitch is not going to ban you. But if you're in a multiplayer, they'll drop the hammer on you. Okay. Okay. Pinged. I'm given the impression that it's a permaban. I don't know. But then again, this could have been back when Twitch actually had standards when it came to when it actually banned someone.
Friend for the hacks on your computer. It's not nearly as shameless as aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen in the case of Optic Forsaken. Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2018, and in the 5 games played after joining, Forsaken had always placed either second or first. While many assume that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken taking large breaks in the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer.
Okay, hang on. Now, I have not played CSGO in a very long time. So chat, I need your help. Is this something that you normally see in CSGO? I'm going on the assumption this is someone on his own team. So is this normally something that you see in CSGO? So 1 yes, but I'm seeing a whole lot of no's. Okay, this is spectator mode. And Slagget, that's why I'm wondering. Like, this looked like a wall hack to me, but I wasn't sure because this is someone on his own team and I haven't played CSGO in a very long time. So that's okay.
Rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious.
You can see the fucking wall hacks. You can fucking see them right here. That's a bad guy. It's highlighted in yellow. This is spectator mode since this is the stream footage. Oh, this isn't his view. Okay, maybe that's where my confusion is. Okay, maybe that's why I was asking. Okay, so this is not his view. This is the stream's spectator view. Okay. That's why I was looking for clarification. Okay, so this is the spectator view where you can see this and it's totally fine. So this is not, we're not seeing the hacks on display here. Okay, cool. That's why I was confused at the beginning. That's why I was asking that question, like, is this normal? Okay, thank you for clarifying because yeah.
Began,
okay.
The Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. This first strange flick into the ground was followed by countless examples of him locking perfectly onto the enemy.
Jesus!
And while there was a chance that some—
What the fuck? No shit, that's aimbot. He's getting no recoil. He's getting absolutely no fucking recoil on these shots. Like, okay, let's start here.
This first strange flick into the ground was followed by countless examples of him locking perfectly onto the enemy.
It is snapping to them. It is snapping at them. Hang on, okay, there we go. So you got the first one there. And then, I don't think it's snapping to the head, or maybe that's because he got shot. That maybe he didn't get to the head because he got shot. Let's look at the other one. Okay. Instant snap. Okay, and then instant snap, no crossover. There was absolutely no correction there. It was just an instant snap. And that one, instant snap, dead center. It's snapping. It looks like it's snapping center mass. Yep, that's aimbot. Oh yeah, oh my
And while
god,
there was
yeah,
a
that
chance
is
that some of these kills could still be
snapping.
made by a high-level player, it will be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious. After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers called a timeout,
yeah.
and officials made their way over to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating. At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot right in front of their faces. Despite having
Oh my
traveled all
God.
the way
Gotcha, bitch!
Seriously? Oh my god. He's trying to wipe the evidence literally in front of them. How fucking stupid are you? And he fucked his whole team. That's the worst part about it. He fucked his whole team that wasn't cheating. Because the whole team got disqualified. Their entire fucking team. How much money did that team put in for training, getting through the ranks, getting to the competition? And he fucked the entire team. Oh, no, Desert, of course there was no choice. It was, of course, the only thing they can do. Absolutely. Yeah, Golden, yeah, that's why I say right here, Optic Canada. That's the team that Optic India. I don't know why the fuck I said Canada. Optic India. Yeah, it says the whole team was disqualified. The entire team. Because of him. Yeah, potentially lost 100K in the tournament. And God knows how much money the team had put in before that, making their way to the tournament, getting to the tournament, housing at the tournament, all of it. He cost them so much fucking money because he had to be a dirty little fucking cheater.
away from India, Forsaken and the whole Optic team were instantly disqualified from the tournament, which became even worse when Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic
That I believe. I believe that the team, I'm inclined to believe that the coach and the manager and the team did not know he was using hacks. I am inclined to believe that. Because, I did not have any financial pressure, any family pressure, anything as a reason to cheat. That part, the financial pressure, I'm going to call that a lie. You only did this because of financial reasons. You're doing this for tournaments. That's a financial fucking reason, jackass. It was all me who wanted to win every game for money because they're in a money tournament. Wanted to be perfect in every aspect of the game. I was confident in my decision making. I was confident in understanding of the game, etc., but was never confident in my aim. So to compensate, I chose the wrong path. Oh, the rock. This is such bullshit. This is as bad as every other fucking apology that we've heard from quote-unquote celebrities. It's the same gobbledygook bullshit. Every time. Oh.
or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually
Yeah,
resulted
I'm sorry
in Optic
I got
India
caught.
shutting down altogether, but Forsaken isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament. Because during a
Wait. Hang on. Wait. What was that? Hang on. Was that a fault? Streamer got caught last week using a chess bot to win a match in a... Oh, yes! Exafon, I did hear about that. That was a big scandal. I did hear about that. I haven't looked into it, but I did hear about it.
A professional Fortnite tournament with a $500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locurus.
No.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry? What the fuck is going on there? People are saying it's a glitch. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated. Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally.
Oh.
After continuing to play normally, Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game. While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not. I don't think he is cheating, I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived, and
okay. Yes, Autenil, that's where I was going. It's a glitch that's in the game, so that happens, but he didn't call it out. He didn't call it out to officials and say, hey, I got a glitch. He didn't, and he didn't say, just to inform, I got a glitch, and was not honest about it, because he still could have made his argument about it's a glitch, it's a part of the game, would still be valid, even if he called it out. He could still make the argument with the officials that, if he called out the officials and they just want to know, like, hey, I got the down glitch, and then if the official said, okay, well, you've got to leave, then he could have made his argument, hey, this glitch is part of the game. It should be, this is not something I did. This is the game itself, and he could have made that argument then. But because he did that, shh, don't tell anyone. He looked at his teammates and went, don't tell anybody. Don't say anything. We'll pretend like nothing happened. Because he did that, he just put himself into the realm of cheating. Because he didn't call it out. Because we've seen when, a few months back, there was that one tournament, it might have been with FaZe Clan. I don't remember exactly if it was FaZe Clan or not. There was that one tournament where a player got himself literally got hacked, and as soon as it popped up on screen, and I think this may have been during a tournament, as soon as he saw it appear on the screen, he immediately called out, said, I'm cheating, I got hacked, I'm cheating, and he left the match immediately. Like, that's what someone who gets hacked, or it has cheats pop up, and is not trying to cheat, that's the appropriate response for someone to do that. For them to immediately make the call out, like, holy shit, something's happening, I'm bailing because something's happening. That's the appropriate thing. He went, shh, don't tell anybody. We're gonna keep going like nothing happened.
Continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and is cheating. Fun fact, the first clip was actually a glitch, but he decided to abuse it. There was certainly an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating. However, the same couldn't be said for Captain Baldy, who accidentally showed his aimbot whilst trying to prove that he wasn't cheating. Up until this point, Captain Baldy had built up a Warzone kill death ratio of over 2, yet similar to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy would be called out on Twitter after locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall. Another clip then surfaced where
Wait, I gotta see that again.
Enemy who was running behind a wall. Another clip then surfaced where Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting. And and as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy
aimbot and wall hack. Because he was shooting through walls. He was shooting
Captain
through
Baldy
walls
displayed
on that.
suspiciously accurate shooting. And as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo, they want my task manager? Hold up. Control Delete.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh my god, you dumb motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. Rick Bozo. Oh, this is fucking great. And he's got silent aim on. I think he turned off aimbot just before this doing it. Aim at enemies is on. Aim at down players is on. Oh my god. You made the classic mistake. You showed you were cheating. Yeah, the top one literally says aimbot. Oh, I know. I know it does. Oh my fucking god. You know what? And you know what I think he did? I think he turned the aimbot off. Just while they were telling him, "Hey, show your shit." And I think maybe he turned it off, thinking like, "Okay, if I turn aimbot off, it's not going to show up in the task manager." Except he didn't bring up the task manager.
No, control delete task manager. Put it up, throw it up. Oh my god.
Wait. Wait, wait, hang on. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Let me move you guys for a second. Look at his chat. Hang on, let me attack. Oh, I muted it too by mistake. Whoopsie.
Oh, my task manager? Hold up. Control delete. No, control delete task manager. Put it up, throw it up.
Look at his chat.
Oh my god.
Someone clipped it. This one says lol. This person clipped it.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy relentlessly, which
Yeah.
is followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Disconnected from COD.
No way.
Damn.
Yes, way you.
With the cap
Yes, way you dumbass. You act surprised.
From COD.
No way.
Clippers doing work.
with the Captain Baldy saga ending with the deletion of his entire Twitch channel. Getting caught
There we
while
go.
checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young, although he didn't take his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that he always seemed to know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater, the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly.
Oh, there
After
you
being banned
go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter, on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts, people, really appreciate the help." Although these 2,000 views worth of free press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career, as Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever since. However, Young still looks like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch description boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player.
Oh, for
The reason
God's
for this
sake.
claim would become apparent in July of 2020 when he'd go live displaying his skills, only
Gotcha, bitch.
Right there. Right fucking there. On the screen, you can see the wall hacks. You're seeing the fucking hitboxes and the wireframes. You're seeing them fucking both. Oh my fucking god! This fucking guy! Oh my god! Bruh! Seriously!
he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again.
Honestly, like, how is he like not seeing this and not panicking? Like, he's gotta be seeing this on his fucking screen. How is he not going, oh shit?
Only he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again. But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of Duty community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people,
oh wow,
Mr.
big
Golds
audience.
brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone good at the game? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? It's like seriously.
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also accidentally brought up his cheat menu.
Gotcha, bitch!
Okay, this button of mine is getting a workout today. It is getting a workout. Holy shit! You think that they would fucking learn? I'm so great. I'm so great. In the meantime, his fucking aimbot is on the goddamn screen,
On which he had aim at enemies turned on. Despite having 1,800 viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it, showing that he was probably also viewbotting. However, while the chat remained pretty quiet, the incident was shared to Twitter where it received over 2,000 likes.
So not only aimbotting, but viewbotting as well. He was a double bot. Chat. He was cheating on two fronts. Fenners, viewbotting is basically where you have a bunch of bots in your stream. They don't actually say anything. They're just present to give you an artificially high viewer count. So, say I want to, and no, I'm not asking you to tell me what my current view count is. So say my view count is at 130. Do not tell me what it's actually at. I don't want to know. But say my view count was at 130, and because the higher amount of views you have, the more you are pushed in Twitch's algorithm, the more you're pushed to the front page. So say I only have 130, but I want to get pushed to Twitch's front page, I will basically pay for views, and I will pay for view bots, so it'll be a whole shitload of bots that sit in my stream, don't actually say anything, or maybe say something every once in a while, but it looks like I have far more viewers than I actually have, and thus my stream would get pushed to a higher level in Twitch's homepage to encourage more people to come and view my channel. That's what view botting is to give you an artificial view count to push you in the algorithm to give you more exposure on Twitch's homepage.
And 700 retweets. After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch, Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats.
I truly am sorry about. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean? I did.
Didn't mean to. Motherfucker, stop lying. Like, honestly, I think people would have far more respect for these streamers if they actually just said, yeah, I did. I downloaded the cheats. I used the cheats. You're still going to lose a lot of people, but if you were actually honest about it, you might actually have a chance at redemption. Like, don't fucking lie. Especially don't use this absolute bullshit lie of, I didn't realize I downloaded a fucking aimbot. Because it's not just downloading it. It doesn't work by just downloading. You have to download it, and then you have to choose to install it. It's not like downloading the aimbot automatically installs it on your computer. You actually have to make the choice to choose to install said aimbot. So it's like, stop it with this bullshit of, I didn't mean to do it. No, fucking own up to it. And then enable it. Yes, Kanito, like, there's a multiple steps that you have to do in order for this to happen. Okay? Like, own up to it. Don't come up with the bullshit excuses. If you want to have any chance at redemption or salvation going forward as a streamer, just fucking be honest about it. Be honest and say, you know what? Yeah, I did it. You can apologize and say, yeah, I did it. It was a shit decision on my part. I wanted to win, and now and it was a bad decision. I just got to try and get good on my own. You actually might have a chance to save some of your community and be able to redeem yourself. But no, they got to do this. I don't know how it got there, officer. I don't know how those cheats got in there, officer. Fucking seriously? You know, if you're gonna pull that bullshit, you deserve to lose your channel. You deserve to lose your stream.
Didn't mean to. You don't download
yes,
and
right,
use
yeah.
cheats
Firefighter Chronicles. I know
come
it.
on, buddy.
Before going on to try and convince his audience that this wasn't who he was,
This is not who I am. This is really not who I am.
despite
Oh, yes, it is. You did it. You downloaded the cheat. You installed the cheat. You activated the cheat. You used the cheat. Pretty sure it's fucking who you are, Damer. Who is no longer a gamer.
having cheated for months in the lead up to his expose. These days, Mr. Gold's Twitch channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency giveaways from Tesla, which sounds like an even bigger scam than his wall hacks. However, a more interesting question to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating on his own.
Well, I mean, he started off as a small-time scammer, and now he's trying to go with the big league scams. So he's stepping up his scam game. He's got that going for him. He's becoming an even bigger fucking scammer.
More interesting question to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating on his own game. This is what happened to Autenil, the H1Z1 technical director, who was caught using invisibility whilst live on stream.
What?
What's happening? Why are you cheating? Really, dude? You're cheating. A dev cheating. Wait, can you not see him?
You can't see me?
Oh, he is.
Oh my god, am I hidden?
Wait, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Oh my god, am I hidden?
Okay, I'm not seeing anything in this. Okay.
Oh my.
Wait, you saw the frame. What frame? What frame are you talking about, TX? I missed that. What frame?
You can't see me? Oh my god, am I hidden?
What does that say? Does it say high demo? Is that what that says? It says high dem? I think it says high demo. Oh. Oh, it's high. Is it high damage? Okay, it's like it's pixelated, so I can't tell. I'm having a hard time reading it. Oh, it's hide me. Yeah, it could be hide me. And he was turning it off. Yeah, so he was turning off hide me. Oh.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really...
Okay. Okay, so, and yeah, Steve, I could see it being a valid dev tool. This one might not be. This one might not be like, okay, he's trying to cheat. It's, yeah, he's a dev. He could have been screwing around with it and forgot what was still active and what was not when he jumped into a game with someone. Did they compensate everybody? Okay. You know what? Then that one is not, that one is just, that was not a deliberate cheat. That was a dev who, accidentally engaged one of his dev tools that he has access to and didn't realize it was on it. Yeah, this is not cheating. This is a whoopsie. Sorry. Let me make it up to you.
Sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can
Okay,
tell he
this
felt
is
really
accident.
bad.
This-
Poor
I don't-
guy,
this is not
LOL.
cheating.
However, there was absolutely no accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating publicly. On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled "Fortnite Gave Me Aimbot," in which he'd explained that he was given hacks by an unknown person in random duos.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game, and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything.
And that he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look, aimbot, FOV, aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to pop off.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh, man. Oh!
Jesus!
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining that he was using a new account and a new computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Okay. What I was going to say, yeah, he's from FaZe Clan. That's what they said at the beginning. He's from FaZe. He's FaZe Jarvis. That's shitty. That is scumbag behavior right fucking there. What I was gonna say is because he brought it up on stream right at the beginning and showcasing it, what I was gonna say is if he jumped into the match and he communicated with everybody in the match, hey, I want to show this, I want to show this. Are you guys okay being like my guinea pigs? And if everybody in the match, which I know this is impossible, bearing in mind, I realize doing this is impossible and it is stupid as hell. If he had done this as like a showcase for his stream and cleared it with all the players involved and said, I want to show this off. Are you guys cool with me showing this off for a match? And everybody was like, yeah, fine. Which, yes, is fucking stupid and will never happen. I'm aware of this. I'm kind of like, I am talking off in fantasy land here. Be aware. That's one thing. He was actually hiding it, though. He was actually hiding it because he was on a spoof, like on a ghost account. So he was literally, granted, it's FaZe Clan. Chat, when's the last time you've heard anything good about FaZe Clan? I cannot think of one incident. There's not one instance I can think of where I've heard anything good regarding FaZe Clan. All I hear is that they're a bunch of assholes and whiny little bitches and things like that. I've never heard a single good thing regarding FaZe Clan. Ever. So, am I shocked that someone from FaZe Clan openly cheated? Now, this actually sounds right up their fucking alley, honestly.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC. Like, I don't want to get my main PC banned.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get
you do
banned
it.
on this account.
Yet you do it. This is the same fucking thing as saying, hey kids, don't do drugs while simultaneously using a disgusting amount of drugs that turns you into a fucking, frothing psychopath. Just because this is a false equivalency to the fucking nth degree, trying to pretend like he's being holier than thou, like, okay, actually, no. This is a bit off kilter, but roll with me on it. This is like those guys that get, although, bearing in mind, I'm not equating this crime to cheating, but I'm talking about it's the same mentality Okay, so I'm talking about mentalities here. Okay, this is the same mentality as those guys that get caught on To Catch a Predator. And when Chris Hansen is asking, "What are you doing?" and their response is, "Oh, I did this so I could warn this underage person the dangers of doing what they did." Well, they intended to, in their case, obviously commit a very heinous crime. In this case, it's just cheating in a video game. So it's like, obviously two very different scenarios, but the mentality there of, "Oh, I'm doing this just so I can show you you shouldn't do this, but I'm still going to commit the, we'll say, offense in this case." It's the same fucking mentality now.
Yet he probably didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently. In the days that followed,
Nice,
Jarvis would
as
upload a
it
new
should.
video titled "I've been banned from Fortnite, I'm sorry," in which it explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently, I posted some videos.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Jarvis, you fucking idiot.
Of me using aimbot. It didn't even cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he
Bozo.
was extremely sorry for his actions.
You know,
No, he
it's obvious
wasn't.
that
No, he wasn't. No, he was not sorry for his actions. He was not. He was being open about it. He was not sorry. He's sorry that Fortnite said, "Yeah, we're not going to play that game, fuckstick, even though you're part of FaZe Clan. Bye-bye." That's why he's sorry. He's sorry that Fortnite didn't just go, "Oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine." No, he's sorry that they actually took action against him like they would anyone else, and they didn't put him on a pedestal and say, "Oh no, it's fine. You were pretending like you're trying to tell people don't do this. It's fine." That's why he's sorry. It's not even sorry he got caught, Silver. You can't even say he's sorry he got caught because he presented it. He was open with it from the very beginning. And he didn't say Fortnite gave him hacks. He didn't insinuate that Fortnite itself gave him hacks. He said it was like someone else gave him hacks, but not Fortnite itself. Like he initially said something about, "Oh, Fortnite gave me hacks," but no, he did say at the beginning of that video that someone else gave him the hacks, and it was not Fortnite itself, and that's why he was using the alt account. That's why he's sorry. He's sorry because he realizes he's not untouchable because he's part of fucking FaZe Clan. Yeah, the video title did rhyme, yes, but he in the video actually says someone gave him the hacks.
I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this again. I know now how big of a mistake this was.
Oh,
and
he's
like,
trying to muster up the tears.
there's
Oh, here goes the sniffling.
The video accompanied a tweet
The sniffling, and then he has to dip his head off camera to pretend like he's trying. Pretend like he's crying. Head to dip it. He's doing the squinting. He's doing the squinty thing. He's doing the squinty thing and starting to breathe really fast to try and muster up the tears. He's thinking of something to try and make him cry. And then
the video
off camera. Off camera when the crying happens.
accompanied a tweet by Jarvis reading, "I'm going to take accountability for my actions, and I understand completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me. This is not the end."
I'm pretty sure it's fairly well known that if you do cheats in Fortnite, you get a lifetime ban. He is not the first person to catch a lifetime ban, and it was very well known by this point that if you cheat in Fortnite, Fortnite's gonna boot your ass. This is not a secret. So you knew going in how severe the consequences would be, dumbass.
And while Jarvis did seem quite apologetic for his actions,
Yes, Mars,
Fortnite
he
would make an
does.
example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried to create. The interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Superfast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Superfast Jellyfish was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players who had completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his blindfolded attempts, Superfast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience to beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 60.
No! Let me see that
However,
again.
his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of
What was he grabbing there? Was he going for a mouse there? I don't know. I can't tell.
prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 64 to upload a video titled Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun, in which he tears Superfast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded, and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG. Then, after chasing it on a moving platform for a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again, anyone who was actually blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after Charlie Brown would upload his expose, Superfast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speed run was purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies, as Superfast Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was deliberately fake because I got caught. That's why it was deliberately fake. Because he got caught. Cheaters never win, chat. Cheaters never win. And I actually have my own cheating story. Would you like to hear it?
Suspicious? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Fuck, suspicious.
Okay, I have my own cheating story. Now, this is not a story about me cheating. It is not. So this is a story about cheating in Elite Dangerous. By a former field rat. Now, I'm not going to give names because honestly, I don't even fucking remember the person's name in the first place. But we had a new rat that came on board with us. And I don't even think that they had gotten drilled yet. I think that they were still a not untailed recruit at this point. Yes, former. I believe they were still a recruit. They had not even, if memory serves, they had not even gone through their drill. They had not, been fully tested, and they were not a full-fledged rat. They were just a recruit at this point. And they went on a case with one of the most experienced fuel rats that we have. Okay? You know that leaderboard that I'm on? Yeah, they went on a case with someone in like the top 5 of that leaderboard. Okay? So this is an experienced rat. Very experienced. I'm not going to say the rat's name because I'm not going to, I don't want to just say their name on stream. But it was one of the most experienced rats in the fuel rats. they go on a case. Okay? Everything is going as normal, you know, and bearing in mind, this was also a time before the SCO Super Cruise was a thing. So there was no SCO available at this time, just for your reference. Okay? It did not exist yet. This was probably like a year or more before SCO ever came on the scene. So these two rats, this recruit and this extremely experienced rat, are on this case. They're going through the normal procedures. They're doing hot laps around the star, waiting for the team invite, and then waiting for the beacon. And they're doing it, and the very experienced fuel rat calls out beacon plus, and the distance was something like, I don't know, it was like 300,000 light seconds or 500,000 light seconds. It was far out there, okay? It was far out there where you were looking at spending probably at least 10 minutes of Super Cruise flight to get to that, okay? So they were very far out there. No one's getting to them anytime soon. Because, yeah, this is before SCO. The experienced rat calls out the beacon, calls out the distance. Literally seconds later, the recruit calls out fuel plus. Literally seconds later. A normally 10-minute plus flight, and seconds after the beacon pops up, they're calling fuel plus. You know what they did? They had on a cheat. They had on a cheat where if you lock onto a target and you drop on a Super Cruise, it teleports you to that target's instance. If they are dropped into normal space, you're locked onto it. You have a ship targeted, and when you drop out of Super Cruise, it teleports you right into their instance. The moment that got happened, you know what occurred the moment that got happened, chat? That person immediately got booted right the fuck out of our server in the IRC. Instantly got booted. And the question was asked, anybody else want to cheat? So yeah, I've seen it happen. They insta-ban immediately. So yeah, I've seen it happen. It happens in Elite. Usually the hacks in Elite are usually people like spawning Thargoids into stations or people using Thargoid weapons, making them invincible. But these other cheats do exist. They are a thing, and we've seen them happen.